Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gangsta, don't be talking sideways. He said you look like.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They just get the play off. Now Mariota flushed out right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Second down, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Easy, 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 easy. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Three.
So that'll back him up 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
One. Three. One. Three.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 34.
Keep it rolling. Here we go. Easy. Under 10. 10. Three.
Following the interception here, Mariota fighting through pressure, rolling to his left. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Three. One.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and long here for Mariota. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now out comes Houston. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mariota on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground as Lamar Miller fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense. Because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Richmond. Tiger.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come back. Reset. Black 99 Philly.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Black 99 Philly.
On first down, it's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Underneath for Miller. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Reset. Check.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Richmond.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Three. Switch. One.
They go play action. Mariota, he'll buy some time right. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota now from the 50, eluding the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go. One. Three.
A first down throw for Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
One. Set. 180. One. 3.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Dancing to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
3.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Succop will put this one right through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, Things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And now out comes Houston. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Watson on first down. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Richmond, come back! Black 99 Philly! Richmond!
On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before the break. Watson buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Tiger! Come back!
On first down, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This is Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Now it's Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Watson off play action. On the move to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on fourth down?
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of things we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They try again with Lewis. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Three.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. To throw on second is Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. Off-play action. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the Titans getting set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Walker with a grab, left side. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, Mariota. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard.
One. 3.
Mariota now on 2nd down. From the left side, complete. It's Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 1. Watch the slant. 3. 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Past the 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
1. 3.
From the red zone now, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3 down. Keep it rolling. He's cracked. He's checking crack. Check. Keep it rolling. 3. 1.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
One. Good. Three.
Play fake. Mariota steps away. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Whitney Merciless able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. And Succop will put this one right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Back to throw, Watson, flush to his right. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down.
Richmond.
Now it's Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Watson hands this to Foreman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Richmond.
They run with Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Tip carry now for Lamar Miller. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a second time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Mariota, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota, rolling to his left, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. First throw in OT for Watson. Out to his left. Underneath for Miller. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check 24. 3.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Set, where are they, team?
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Second down, Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy, easy, easy.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we